We learned today that 1 in every 500 Americans has now died from COVID-19. That's more than 663,000 Americans who've lost their lives since the start of this pandemic. Here in Indiana, more than 14,000 Hoosiers have died with a confirmed case of COVID since March of last year. And you can see the deaths peaked in late December and early January. But the numbers are certainly climbing again. In fact, in the last week, we're averaging about 26 COVID deaths every day. The federal government will buy 388,000 doses of Eli Lilly's COVID treatment. That drug is an antibody therapy that's been authorized for emergency use. It's going to be paired up with another drug from Lilly. Studies show the two used together neutralize the coronavirus against the Alpha and the Delta variants. Are monoclonal antibodies. Doctors tell us the antibodies work by attaching to the virus and preventing the virus from infecting cells. The treatment has been given emergency use authorization by the FDA. It's not preventative or the substitution for the vaccine. The treatment only works if you get COVID or if you have a compromised immune system and you're exposed to COVID. The whole point of the treatment is to keep you out of the hospital. Under the FDA emergency authorization rules, the treatment is reserved for high-risk patients. It's given through an intravenous infusion or an IV administered by a nurse. However, since June, this treatment can only be given as an injection under the skin. So that means more hospital systems and clinics may be able to offer the treatment because you don't need a nurse to administer it. The Shelbyville High School varsity football team has had to cancel its game Friday for a third consecutive week because of players lost to COVID. The Golden Bears had low numbers to begin with in this rebuilding program, but last week Shelbyville had as few as 15 varsity players available for practice because of contact tracing and required quarantines for unvaccinated players. 3 football players have now tested positive for COVID. Shelbyville played just 2 games and broke a 27-game losing streak with a victory over Richmond August 27th, but they haven't played a game since then.
I hate it for everyone. I hate it for our seniors who put a lot of work in a new program, and we had just gotten a little momentum going with our big win. So now we just got to kind of restart, hit the reset button and pick up, and that's kind of the way we're taking it.
The coach hopes to have everybody back from quarantine by Monday and then return to action September 24th against Yorktown.